Oh, right. Deck Tech 4. Um, yeah, we're going back at it with I guess companionless Saga, mono red midrange, and so whether we're playing Obosh or not, I think as long as we are in the ring metagame, I think we are going to probably want to play the Saga version. And so don't forget to mention, okay, please hit the like button. Man, the channel has grown actually already to 2,000 subscribers, believe it or not. So really appreciate all of you. I know there's been a number of videos that have gone up, but this is the first one I've recorded that I've already passed the 2,000 threshold, and it's because you all are hitting the like button, which is boosting me, and I really appreciate it. And also, people are subscribing at a rate I've never seen before. And it seems like people are following my recommendation. I think where I'm recommending if you guys want to subscribe and if you like it, you can stay subscribed. But if you don't like it, unsubscribe by the end of the video. And just that way you don't forget. I just think that there's a lot of people who are probably liking, probably watching, probably liking what they're seeing, and they're just forgetting to subscribe. But if you subscribe now and then unsubscribe later if you don't like it for whatever reason, you can drop, and even if you don't like it, drop a comment on the way out, please. Engagement helps anyway. So even if you want to even if you want to say this is like the stupidest deck you've ever seen or something, I mean it still helps me. So believe it or not, I still appreciate to hear, even if it's not a particularly nice comment. In any case, whatever the case may be, thank you all for your support. And yeah, so let's get into it. It's basically I'm not sure the order in which this is going to go up. I'm not sure if I have another one. There might be another one before this one that would actually play. Yeah, there is. There was the Haywire Might version. So yeah, probably the Haywire Might version that I actually 5-0'd with is going to go up before this one. But basically, hear me out. This is what I basically kind of noticed. I think as long as we're playing a Pithing Needle in the sideboard, I don't think we necessarily need Haywire Might. Haywire Might, I think, is going to be good in the Obosh version because it doesn't, it's compatible with Obosh. But see, my thinking was just that I like that Haywire Might could be grabbed off of Urza Saga. But as long as we have a Pithing Needle, then each of our Urza Sagas can convert into an answer to the One Ring through the Pithing Needle. And Cast into Fire, the fact that it can hit creatures is something that is intriguing to me because I'm actually really intrigued by the possibility of sniping two creatures. Like for example, Yawgmoth, green black Yawgmoth. They sometimes play two like ignoble hierarchs or something. And man, what is more sweet than like hitting two ignoble hierarchs with Cast into Fire? I don't know that I bring this in though. Sometimes they play the ring though, and so that's the thing. Like the fact that this hits creatures and it hits artifacts, I feel like I might get juked by the ring a little less because there are some matchups where I can justify bringing this in, even if I don't know for sure they're going to have the ring or not. And we may or may not see that come up in the matches, but that's my thinking. I think it probably goes without saying that Cast into the Fire is a card everybody's looking at as a possible answer to the One Ring, obviously. But with that, we're basically going to try, and another thing that enables me to do is if I'm not splashing the green, we can play our old pal Den of the Bugbear again, and it's just so free, man. It's just so free, and honestly, I probably should have been playing Bugbear instead of Shadow Skull Smashing, anyway, because I mean, it doesn't cost us any life, and the man land ability is very real, and yeah, we got Urza Saga, but believe it or not, we're not always going to have Urza Saga. Sometimes it's not going to be advisable or good to make the tokens. Sometimes they're going to be able to answer the tokens. Like, it comes up more than you might think, and we can't necessarily always count on Urza Saga giving us maximum value with our lands. So just a little extra nice thing. We don't have to accommodate green mana anymore. So that is the idea. Other than that, it's the same 75. I mean, it's the same 60 in the main deck. I guess it's the same 56. The only four cards that are different in the main deck on this one are Den of the Bugbear instead of Copperline Gorge. I actually went 4-1, I think, in one league afterwards. That one actually might go up before this one too. I'm not sure. No, actually, my guess is this one's probably going to go up. So you might see this out of order. You might see another Copperline Gorge version. I don't know. I'm not sure the order ultimately, but in any case, yeah, basically, as you can see, I've been doing pretty well with this deck. I do count this similar enough that I think we can lump the results in. Um, we can lump the results together, despite the fact that some of them have Copperline Gorge and some don't, because the main deck is 56 cards, similar. Um, the other thing too is while Engineered Explosives is cool and all, I'm just not sure that that's really I'm just not sure that that's necessary, to be honest. Um, so I'm going to be playing Blast Zone now. It is nice. It was nice having an answer to Rhinos, but A, I'm just not seeing Rhinos as much as I am anymore, as I was anymore in the new ring meta. And two, I just there are some matchups where the 8 fields are just not necessarily like they're not necessarily at their best, and just having the option. There are some matchups where Urza Saga is not necessarily at its best, but I would say that I would say that there are a decent number of matchups where we want to side out some of our 8 fields for blast zones, and it's just it's a great it's there are even some matchups where we want to go to 28 lands. Blast zone is just kind of a little more flexible in that way. The fact that it not only kills a bunch of 1, 2 drops, however many opportunities we have to pump it up for mana. It not only can clear the board of a number of different types of permanents of any type, but it also has some mana. So that is yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we're gonna shoot ourselves in the foot for 5-0 more often by dropping good matchups that we otherwise should have won. Where I think that cards like Engineer Explosives are gonna have that effect. Like Death Shadow is a good example. They can Kolaghan's Command it in a turn. They can discard it. But like just playing the Blast Zone out, it tapping for mana, and then being able to deal with the Death Shadows later on, it's a pretty big game. I would just hate to lose some matches with Death Shadow that we otherwise could have won. So I just feel like, yeah, I feel like Blast Zone is kind of I feel like Blast Zone is just so good, honestly, in all my monocolor decks. It's one of the main reasons I think even to play monocolor that I actually think it should probably be either in the main deck or the sideboard. So far, it's only in the black deck sideboard and the red deck sideboard because we're accommodating Castle Lochthwain in the black deck, and we also want Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and also the black deck has a 3 black mana cost card in Terracted Canter, but in this deck, basically we need to accommodate at least 8 basic mountains. We also want we want at least 12 red sources, period, and we want the 8 field ruins, obviously, especially with Cleansing Wildfire main, and yeah, basically, but I just feel like Blast Load is so good, so versatile, so relatively free. Yeah, to me it just makes I'm actually kind of leaning towards it should probably be either in the main deck or in the sideboard. It's just that good. But yeah. Uh, and then we have Stonebrain. We've seen this card before. Sometimes we can actually get Rhinos by firing off the Stonebrain. Generally, that relies on them having a bit of a slower hand because, if they go end of turn Violent Outburst into Charlotte's Agent on their turn before we even get to 4 mana, then obviously dealing with 16 power of Rhinos and a 2/2. I mean, yeah, we can take the rest of the Rhinos away, but what's the point at that point? So yeah, so while this is not as good as Explosives or Ratchet Bomb or whatever in um, against Rhinos specifically, it has actually stolen some games and even some matches against Rhinos. I mean, you'd be surprised, like just the fact that we actually have something to actually meaningfully punish them for having a slow hand. Because the problem is that since our deck is not particularly fast, like even if they have a slow hand again with Rhinos, sometimes it's just still not enough. And yeah, at least Stonebrain, sometimes Stonebrain just they get juked by getting mana screwed, or they get juked by just having a slow hand. And the problem is they could get juked by that, and then we could still lose if we just can't capitalize on it. So at least Stonebrain gives us a way to capitalize on that, and a way to kind of juke some wins that frankly we're just not normally expecting to get. But I mean, hey, juke and win sometimes is how you actually go 5-0 or take down a tournament or whatever. And Stonebrain definitely plays a part there. It's not nothing, but it's also just so much more versatile. It's so good against what's it called what's the deck called again? Creativity. So good against like Ad Nauseam. There's so many different combo decks that like we kind of don't really have much of a plan outside of Stonebrain. Our deck is just not kind of fast enough to really race any of those decks. And while Stonebrain doesn't really go online until turn 4, hey, turn 4 is better than turn 5, 6. I mean, realistically, I don't even think we're killing by turn 5. Turn 6 maybe at the earliest, maybe more like turn 7. This deck is maybe like a turn 7 deck. So you see what I'm saying, right? Stonebrain at least gives us the ability to do something by turn 4, and I found that to be fairly good. I've definitely won games and matches I otherwise would not have been able to because of Stonebrain, and yeah, seeing Karn's wish for this and stuff just got us thinking we can absolutely main deck it, and there we go. So last we got the Urza land suite, and So Brittle Effigy, oh, we all know this card. It's kind of been in and out in my deck mainly because I've been trying to accommodate Pithing Needle and also basic Forest before for Haywire Might. So just but I would say something for burn, something for Murktide, and then kind of we have a flex slot which Pithing Needle was probably not necessarily mandatory um before the ring meta, but now that we're in the ring meta at this point, I think Pithing Needle makes a lot of sense as the flex slot. Yes, we don't really have a lot for mill, but I think we're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, Brittle Effigy obviously for Murktide. It's also good against Elish Norn Grand Cenobite, not Grand Cenobite. I mean, it is if they play Grand Cenobite, but I don't know the last time I've seen that. But Mother Machines, Elish Norn and Mother Machines. Stuff with really high toughness. Also can deal with Amulet. I mean, with a Primeval Titan, we won't always have Unholy Heats. I can also deal with Wormcoil Engine because yeah, we can Unholy Heat Wormcoil Engine, but at least when we Brittle Effigy, they don't get the 2/3/3 tokens. There's more application for this than you might think, and I think as a one of, this is better than something like Pyrite Spellbomb, just because this card can deal with things that Pyrite Spellbomb can't. And I've also just been finding in general, Pyrite Spellbomb turns out is not necessarily particularly necessary either in a Saga version or a non-Saga version. It's just what I found is that Urza Saga takes care of most of our issues with Pro Red because of spitting out the colorless artifact tokens, which I found to be quite to my liking. Plus, we have the Blast Zones on the sideboard, which can also help deal with Pro Red. So there is that. And Pithing Needle, of course, like I explained, we're in the ring meta, so having an answer to the One Ring that any Urza Saga can convert into is also pretty big game, and it will help us win games and matches that we otherwise would not have. I would probably not leave home without this. I mean, if you're playing 4 Haywire Mites, then obviously you can fetch those instead. But if you're not playing something like Haywire Mite, then probably wouldn't want to leave home without a Pithing Needle you can fetch with Urza Saga. Last is Underworld Cookbook. I've been seeing a lot of burn lately. Historically, this card has been a little more likely to be what's that card called? Elixir of Immortality, because that card also can help against mill. There's an argument to be made though that it gets milled frequently enough that against mill something like Kozilek or Emrakul or something is generally better because you don't actually have to have it in your hand. And it's also not sitting in your library waiting to get milled, where you might get milled before you can even fetch it with Urza Saga. That being said, I have won games and matches on occasion with Elixir of Immortality, and the fact that it does double duty with both mill and burn was pretty good back when I used to see more mill. I just haven't seen mill in such a long time, and I lost a match against burn because the Elixir of Immortality. There was one game where I think they fired off a Skullcrack, and that was that. And there was another match where I think I gained the 4 life and they still burned me out. They still they can still deal an extra 6 damage throughout the course of the game. But Underworld Cookbook is better against both Skullcrack and just drawing more burn spells because it keeps cranking out more and more food tokens. Oh, the other thing too is when I lost both of those games, I think I was kind of mana flooded, so I was just thinking, man, Cookbook, I could have converted all these useless lands in my hand into these super helpful food tokens. The fact that they also juice the Urza Saga tokens is also not to be underestimated. I'm even thinking that I may want to consider bringing this in again against other matchups besides Burn. So far, the only matchup I bring this in against, though, consistently is Living End, other than Burn, because having a way to discard, Seasoned Pyromancers, Furies, or honestly in this deck, I don't know. If we had Obosh, it's basically 3 mana. We could put Obosh into our hand and then discard it easily. But this deck, I mean, both of our Seasoned Pyromancer and Fury kind of have the ability to put themselves in the graveyard somewhat built into themselves. You obviously need more than one copy of Seasoned Pyromancer to do it on its own, but you can also just easily kill it in response to their Living End. I don't know that it's necessary to necessarily reach for Underworld Cookbook, but if we're playing the Obosh version, that's where you see Underworld Cookbook having more application because putting Obosh into the graveyard against Living End is a very big game, and the biggest problem is just having to both put it in your hand and then take another turn off to play Seasoned Pyromancer or Fable or something. But if you got the Cookbook, then it's as good as in your graveyard as soon as you put it in your hand. But anyway, so even if this doesn't come in against Living End in this particular configuration, I'm open to possibly bringing it against other matchups just because the life gain is sweet, and this can also return Furies and Seasoned Pyromancers to our hand for 4 mana, but still not to be underestimated. Both of those are very, very extremely powerful cards that are often worth more than 2 cards, let alone one. So, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much where we're at. I think this is a pretty good smorgasbord of addressing where the meta's at, and no moon effects, but I might play some moon effects in the sideboard again. But probably I'm actually thinking that in the companion list, the non-Obosh version, Stone Brain is probably better overall. This can also, by the way, strip Primeval Titans out of the Amulet deck, which is really sweet. There's a lot of matchups where, I mean, yeah, like it's not as flashy. You don't just like mana screw the opponent, as flashy. But the Stone Brain generally, I mean, basically the main reason why Blood Moon is in the deck. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you get free wins against fair decks, but make no mistake. The main reason Blood Moon was always in the deck was that it gave us, as a red deck, the ability to interact with combo that we just otherwise wouldn't have. But now we've got the 8 field plus the Cleansing Wildfire even in the main deck as kind of a land disruption package that we haven't had before. So there's that. And B, the Stone Brain gives us an ability to interact with combo that we also didn't have before. The advantage, of course, to the moon effects is that they're 3 mana instead of 2, so they don't conflict with Obosh. As far as I'm concerned. I'm probably, if I'm playing the moon effects again, I'm probably going to play them in the Obosh version. Anyway, let's get to the games. If you haven't liked already, please do so, and if you could subscribe too, that'd be great. Let's get to the games. All right. Okay. All right. So, well, this yeah. So this hand seems keepable. Not sure what we're up against yet. Let's see. I want to take a little while to decide whether to keep or not. Let's put the game log here. Yeah, so okay, they decided to. Alrighty, so obviously leading off on Bugbear is the way to go. And see, Mazemind Tome, being able to get this down on turn 2, potentially very good. Delver of, man, I haven't seen this in like a long time. I'm probably gonna Unholy Heat just because I really want to get this Mazemind Tome down, and I don't really want to get smacked for 3. So what's the advantage of playing one rather than the other? If I draw Urza Saga, I don't know. No, you know what? I remember why I was thinking that. I was thinking, so Demolition Field actually could have been better because then if I tap it, what the opponent kept a risky hand. So I'm probably just gonna draw a card here. I'm gonna just play Basic Mountain if okay. Getting a little floody, but so it goes. Maybe I should have actually Demolition Field. We'll see. Okay. So here's what I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna Demolition Field, just because mana screwing them seems like it's probably not a bad idea. It also thins their deck out of one more card. I mean, we can deal with this if it flips. It does. Okay. We just did this. This is most mana efficient. This deprives them of white mana. I hope they don't have some kind of insta-win if they connect with Aberration. Doesn't look like yet. Okay, so just continue drawing cards with Mazemind. I guess we drop the old Fury, right? Oh yeah, and I think Urza Saga probably where we want to go. Yeah, I mean this is not the One Ring, but I mean if we deploy this and they give us time to start activating it, yeah, we still just kind of go nuts with card advantage. But of course, when they're stuck on 1 mana, anything looks pretty spectacular, that doesn't it? So anyway, so it looks like some kind of Delver deck, Zorius Delver, probably Jeskai Delver, I'm guessing. We're probably main decked. I'm not so sure that Cleansing Wildfire is either necessary or sufficient. We'll have to play Urza Saga and we can't deal with it on turn 2. But See, what I like about casting a fire, it hedges against the ring, while also, I probably should have replaced a few demolition fields with blast zones, but it's okay. You just never know who's playing the ring and who isn't. I mean, but not literally every single person is playing the ring, though, even though it feels like so many people are. And for that reason, I just don't think I can legitimately main deck casting a fire. The fact that it can hit one toughness creatures at least, you know. Ah, okay, I see. I see where this is going. So this is a way more expensive version of Ancestral Vision, but we have our own Ancestral Vision of sorts, so that's cool, I guess. Can't rule out the possibility of playing Murktide, so just work on the graveyard, I guess. Okay. Alrighty. Hallowed Fountain, tapped, okay. Delvey. Should I cast into fire? Kinda considering casting into fire. Could also Mazemind while they're tapped out. Mazemind actually while they're tapped out might not be half bad, but then again I might just... So it could be greedy actually to wait on the cast in fire. Yeah, we're just gonna cast into fire here. Yeah, watch they play the ring, and then the whole reason for us bringing that in. But at the same time, us getting stuck with that in hand and running out of answers to Delver, we could lose to Delver actually. It does have flying. We don't necessarily have a lot of flying blockers. Gotta factor that in, right? Okay. I don't know that we want to deploy Mazemind Tome just yet. Let me see here. I'm gonna do play this. And play this. I may not activate the Mishra's Research Desk because the Saga tokens could be ginormous, assuming they live. We can play Mazemind Tome next turn, try to draw a card in a turn. No, I probably will draw a card because I want to hit my land drops. Okay. Yeah, I want to hit my land drops. It could put me in a situation where I want to cast something. Well, this is a land drop, but it's not the land drop I was hoping for. I think I have to go with the Seasoned Pyromancer. It's just a little too good to pass up on. Yeah, these are very good pitches. You want to play around Mana Tithe. If I draw like Den of the Bugbear, though, I probably want to play that tapped. No Mana Tithe? Okay, remand. Alright, that's fine. Alrighty. Maybe I should have gotten Bugbear. And I kind of wanted. Okay. I'm worried there's just some kind of combo deck. So the card advantage races are on. I want to just exile this now because if they have some way to rebuy it from the graveyard, I'm not particularly fond of that. Okay. Okay. DRC. I mean, this does look like, man, they're really not afraid of the cast into fire. They must have counter magic, of course. Okay. I'll probably focus on making tokens here. Actually, I want to draw a card. I really want to hit my land drops. Yeah. Man, Fury though it's just gonna get countered though. Realistically, I mean, right? I said I wanted to hit my land drops. I'm sticking by it. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if that flips. Okay, it did. Spell Snare, but Spell Snare is good to know about. They can Spell Snare my Mazemind Tome. I'm gonna prioritize making a token. Okay. Why did I not try to block the Dragon Rage? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm sure because they probably have an answer of some sorts. Alrighty. Alrighty. So they must have Dress Down, I'm guessing. Or not. Well, I meant it when I said I really believed in hitting my land drops. Well, not gonna hit the land drops this time because I'm not cracking the relics. I'm just not doing it. But we will try to bolt the aberration, I guess, on upkeep. I could expose myself to some type of graveyard shenanigans, but I think it's worth. Uh-oh. Burb is chewing on my fingernails. No, that's not healthy. It's not sanitary. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess it's keeping her less noisy at least. By the way, we don't know for sure if our baby burb is a boy or girl. Because we could give it about 3 years. If no laying an egg, then probably is a boy. So gender will change depending on whether it lay an egg in the next year or so. Dang it, man! The fate does not want me to draw my land drop, does it? Well, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we are actually gonna kind of do this, but we're gonna attack first. Oh, Burb is being a biting baby here. Yeah. A little difficult to play and concentrate while Bird is biting fingers, but we love Bird, so okay. All right. There we go. All right, so that's fine. Ready. Let's go do this. I'm gonna crack this before it goes away. It's gonna go away anyway. I might as well get some card advantage out of it. And you see, ironically, them showing Spell Snare may have worked to their disadvantage more so. Ooh. Well, another Urza Saga. Don't mind if I do. I think that's pretty good. We're not gonna play the Tome. Why just play the Tome right into the Spell Snare? Like them revealing the Spell Snare might have ended up kind of giving us more advantages than the Delver smacking us for the 3 damage before it died. Unless they have some type of way to burn us out. I mean, I suppose they could. Well, we are going to do this, aren't we? I mean, 1 relic alone should be able to take care of that, right? Well, we just crack it, don't we? I mean, yeah, they can bolt our constructs now, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Whether they can somehow bolt us out here. Or should we bolt them out? I'm gonna let them draw 3. We would need to have drawn triple bolt. If they attack with both Snapcasters, I'm gonna be a little suspicious because they should be taking more of the defensive posture here. Smash to smithereens. Well, that's a little aggro. If they attack, I'm definitely lightning bolting. Okay, well, they could be more aggro than I thought, so maybe I should have done an upkeep. All right. Alrighty. Well, maybe I should have kept the relic up. Didn't really it was just so aggro. I wasn't expecting this. Psych me out. Okay. I mean, I guess the upshot though is we have got a pretty clean shot Fury here. We don't get to make more tokens, but I think it's a small price to pay to get our Fury game going. Just in case they have some type of weird toughness boost shenanigans. If we lose this game, we might actually bring in our cookbooks. They only take up one slot, and they can help regain life. They do have some utility in that they can also bring back Furies from the graveyard for 4 mana though, so it's a little pricey, but you know, it's an option. So 2 bolts. Well, they don't have enough red mana then, so maybe we did actually clear the hurdle. Maybe. Well, there's a bolt, but it's going to the Fury, which I think is a good sign. We're definitely, so means we're not dead yet. It's always nice. Okay. So we know that last card in our hand is Spell Snare. Alrighty, let's go. I guess we can create a token. Yeah, we're going to research desk. And I guess we will do this. Hit our land drops. Hey, I said I wanted to hit my land drops. I meant it. Yeah, let's just do this. Alrighty. We want to be able to hold up the relic in case of some type of shenanigans. But there's an argument to be made. We should have just gone for the Seasoned Pyro, but the problem is we had to deal with that. What's it called? We had to deal with the Dragon Rager. Could have flown over, done stuff. We might have fetched out all their basics and we could start strip mining. Okay. Alrighty. I'm thinking double Seasoned Pyro. Last card in their hand is Spell Snare. Let's go get rid of double Mazemind. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Did I tap this incorrectly? No, we just never had enough red to begin with. Well then. I guess I missed out on 1 point of damage. Because I should have done this before combat. Somehow I miscounted my red mana. Fury's nice, but let's just do this here. Yeah. Ready. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot about the Bugbear. We actually had lethal. Silly me. Ugh. But I guess it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, so tempo, but it's weird that they went in a Delver direction instead of the more usual, like, Murktide, but, you know, hey, that's just revision. All right, so, yeah, see how this one goes. All right, we're going to keep, and hopefully we continue to see why I love Mazemind Tome so much. It just always feels surprisingly solid. Just, you know, scrying a lot for 2 mana, gaining life, or just going nuts, drawing a bunch of cards. I hope I don't get blown out somehow here, but they can't flash in Voice of Virtue on their turn, so better to do this now than wait till their turn, that's for sure. Let's go. Okay, that's fine. But they can't redirect to me, though, because this isn't Or maybe they can. Oh, I guess they can. Interesting, even though, because it's not, I guess it works a little different than like targeting. Uh, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm not sure why they're so protective of the initiate, but I want to play around Force of Virtue, so we are going to do this on their upkeep, I guess. Maybe we can wait. I'm not sure what they can flash in. They could play Reprieve, though, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to live in fear all the time. We're definitely going to do this before. Yeah. I guess maybe we should have held that for the Thalia. I'm not going to think about it. I don't know. We don't want this thing attacking for 2. Yeah, this actually could be. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah, because this thing actually has a lot of utility because of the anti-graveyard or whatever, I mean, the anti-artifacts enchantments. We get smacked by Thalia, and we're absolutely activating the Mazemind Tome every turn, even if we don't draw a card, because this isn't necessarily a matchup where card advantage is what makes or breaks the games. We want to get to this 4 life. That is definitely true. We also want to try to cycle to Fury as fast as possible. That's also true. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't think I can pass on it. So we do have this available. I think I'm kind of tempted to just make Saga tokens for the time being, though. We'll see. Alrighty. Blocking Thalia seems risky, but if they attack with it, but of course if they play this, then of course we don't block, yeah. So if they attack with just Thalia, I'm going to take this opportunity to try to block the champion. Not sure what I'm missing here, but I think this is a good block for us. Of course, they could redirect Shining Soul, but okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we kind of have to play this. I'm just going to do this just for mana efficiency. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Hopefully, maybe I should have scried from the top. Alright, it's okay. We would have kept it on top though anyway. Kind of thinking we might need more red mana. How about this though? Before we do anything further, let's see if we can hit another land drop here. Yeah, and we did. Yeah, I guess we'll take this opportunity. Just because we are kind of low on the red drops, if you know what I mean. No. Shining Soul. Okay, great. This 4 life could be make or break here, man. Really could. Really make or break. But yeah, the Mazemind Tome, I mean, we happen to have the cards we kind of needed for the most part on the top of our library, but there's an alternate universe where, it looks like they have another Thalia's Lieutenant. Oh, okay, great, great. The other Thalia's Lieutenant pumping that to 4 would have been a big problem. But Thalia, we have a little more game against. But like, yeah, there's an alternate universe where we actually needed a scry to the burn spells, but it seems like we got most of these on the top of our library, so hopefully we're good here. Okay. No, that's definitely bottom. And I think we're definitely scrying on upkeep. Yeah, we're scrying on upkeep. As cool as it is to draw a card, again, this is just not a card. This is we'll gladly take 4 life and just scry 4. Um, yeah, once again, I think we ending up with cards that we like, but at least we drew 4. We gained 4 life off of that, which is more irrelevant than it might seem at first in this matchup. Um, we're gonna do this. Yeah. I hope I don't get punished somehow for this, but I think this makes sense. Okay. The 2 research desks in the graveyard and a Mazemind Tome in hand. So I'm kind of feeling like, oh man, Ardeline, that's probably one of the best draws they could have had. I'm gonna need that. Oh wow! Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm sorry that I guess I made the noise this time. Bird is biting my finger. Alrighty. I love the bird though. I love the bird. Even when she's biting my finger. Oh, asking you shall receive, am I right? So we'll do this first. I guess might as well, right? Maybe delaying gaining the 4 life though was not where it was at, but okay. Yeah, we definitely want to hit our land drops. It's the whole reason. We have to hit this. It's just non-negotiable. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Anointed Peacekeeper. Alright, I guess they're gonna name. They might want to name Bugbear, actually. Yeah, they did actually name Bugbear. So I might actually just start drawing the cards with the tome. I think I actually need to kind of just deal with this thing right now, though. Actually, let's do this. And my reasoning is that if we can deal with stuff without having to pay the cost. Urza Saga seems pretty big game, not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to pay, so it's fine. You don't want them drawing cards. I'm gonna do this. I mean, so they're gonna get a good smack on us, but next turn we get to start cranking up blockers again. So there's that. Whew. Yeah, see, this is the thing about this deck. Although they can get mana flooded, but if they don't, sometimes it can be a little threatening. Not gonna lie, 5 damage. Oof. Okay. You need some Furies, actually. Furies help out a lot in this matchup. Definitely Mazemind Toming every turn. I'm definitely getting Force of Virtue vibes here. So we got to keep this in mind. We might want to just Fury all on the Anointed Peacekeeper because Force of Virtue is just so mind-bogglingly bad news. If so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see here. Believe it or not, I'm going to do this. Hopefully they don't have Mana Tithe. Just if we drew a land or something. Maybe I should have actually, So yeah, against all odds, we're actually just going to do this, and the reason is Force of Virtue. But of course, if they have, oh, another reason to do that too is Shining Soul. if they don't have another white card to pitch, then Shining Soul on one actually actually saves it. So I know it seems like a waste of the extra damage, but there was a lot of reason to actually hit that one. Okay, what do we got here? Thalia, okay. Well, I don't really see me not blocking the Esper Sentinel. I'm sure they must have some kind of trick up their sleeve. Or they must have some way to deal 4 damage. Ah, okay, got it. Yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, that's a good one. I guess, yeah, it prevents 6 damage, so not bad. Well, I don't know we need this many Demolition Fields. We might want to do this just because the Anointed Peacekeeper play around the activation. So the fire actually being able to deal with 2/1 toughness creatures, or I mean, I think we can at least agree it's better than Relic. Not gonna lie though, a little frustrating that they drew exactly 3 mana for the entire game, but hey, you know, they're entitled to get good draws. We get good draws too sometimes. Oh my God, what are these constant messages, man? Leave me alone on the weekend. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Can't a guy just let's see here. Um so what was the I wonder, do we want to play Fields? You know what? We're gonna pick 28 lands, and one of the reasons why is it just plays around the taxing effects. Yeah. So actually, it did turn out that us not playing the Mazemind Tome earlier did actually end up killing us. The extra 4 life could have kept us alive. Well, because of Fury, we can keep this hand. Otherwise, it would have been a little too not so good. But yeah, the Mazemind Tome, definitely we took at least 2 turns off. If we had played it earlier, instead of prioritizing just digging and hitting our land drops, we actually could have gained the 4 extra lives, 4 extra life, and would have actually survived that attack. And then I think they would have been kind of in a difficult spot. But of course, if they never ever draw land for the rest of the game, which is kind of looking like how the game is going to go anyway, they still could have won. So to be fair, you know, I guess there's that. But you know, yeah. Not too particularly worried. Of course, they can steal game. They can steal games. They could steal. They could even theoretically steal matches. But not too worried. I think we're pretty solidly favored. Gotta take it seriously though. There's no such thing as free wins. Come on, red mana, den of the Bugbear, preferably. Alright, well, at least that gives us something to do with the old mana room. So there's that. Yeah, actually, a well-timed Shining Soul on Fury though could um, yeah, could actually deal with the Fury quite well. I mean, even if we didn't block though, well, you know, Upper Coat Vanguard, I guess that's fine. That's fine. We're at 1. Watch out for. I think Force of Virtue is pretty not standard. I almost kind of wonder if I should lead on Flame Slash to play around Shining Soul. No, because well, maybe. I think I gotta have my red mana. No, I think we just go for it here. If they got Shining Soul and they got, you know, they got Marius Call, then it is what it is. But I'm I'm not, and I'm doing it this way because I know like I could have done the Demolition Field, but this way I have a backup for Flame Slash. Okay, and I think we're in a pretty, I'm liking our position now in light of this. So yeah, earlier Fury could have actually also made a big difference last game, but of course they had 2 Shining Shoals, so the early Shining Shoal could have been a disaster with Fury. So there's that too. Anointed Peacekeeper. Let's do this. So they don't name this one. I guess we'll go Blast Zone. Seems pretty decent to me. We'll probably, unless, yeah, I can't name both the fields. See, this is precisely one of the reasons why we split up the fields. Not that I don't know why they named field, but we can use one of the fields. Mutavault. Then we have 2 mana. Flame Slash. I guess they can just name Flame Slash, in which case we can just pay 4, which we'll probably do. We could name Seasoned Pyromancer. Flame Slash, okay. I don't know though. Because we want to save Flame Slash for Ardaline. Not 100% sure about this one. I think I gotta do what I gotta do. Only makes it, for some reason I thought it increased by 3, but cool. Alrighty. At least they can't really, immediately gain value if they drop an Ardaline, so there's that. Gonjo Castle with Ardaline is a nice combo. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, sometimes the bird is biting. The bird is a biting. No, little biting. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry, just little. Anyway. Okie dokie. Okay. What do we do here? I think we got a Seasoned Pyro. I mean, gaining the life would be cool, but I think what we do here. So yeah, and then we play Saga. That's definitely what we do. Yeah, losing the Tome is a little concerning. The life gain is far from frivolous when you have Shining Souls going left and right. Notice how them just drawing one more land makes such a big difference here, though. So, I kind of like in our position here. I actually think the humans deck with Urza Saga instead of Mutavault might actually, like, I know Mutavault fits the human theme more, but Urza Saga is such a more like has to be answered like immediately thing. You gotta respect, you know what I mean? You gotta respect that thing. Okay, the races are on. And okay, well, yeah, that's a 4/4 Thalia's Attendant if I've ever seen one. Good thing we got Blast Zone actually, so we can Lightning Bolt the champion and then maybe double Blasty Zony. The only thing though is if they play some pro-red creatures, that's something. Just do this now so they can't, hard cast a Force of Virtue, whatever. I'll probably keep up the Unholy Heat. Probably angling for them not being able to double pump the Thalia, and so then we just block with 1, pump up Blast Zone. We could also just Unholy Heat the Thalia. That could actually be better. And it's such a juicy Blast Zone here. If they drop Anointed Peacekeeper, though, suddenly that puts a damper on everything. Yeah, I guess, man, Shining Soul. Yeah, whatever. So the thing is, even if they have Shining Soul, actually, we still have Blast Zone available to us. Maybe I should have blocked first. Yeah, there was really no downside. Okay. feels like concession. There you go. We still might want to pump the Blast Zone too, actually. They are known to play. No, I gotta do this while I can. It's just. Is it? No, maybe that was kind of frivolous. Okay. 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 Yeah, well, we're actually out of do Hickam or Bobbers. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too greedy. I can get a little greedy, but not too greedy. Do want to hit my land drops though, or how badly do I? Yeah, I do want to hit my land drops, even though there's obviously an advantage to. Okay, that's a good one. I hate having that be telegraphed, but it is what it is. Alrighty, that's a pump. It is a pump. Arlene. Yes, C. So I probably should have still pumped up the Blast Zone, but. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, dokie dokie dokie, dokie dokie doke, dokie doke, dokie dokie, okie dokie, dokie dokie doke, and okie. We also have these construct tokens, actually, I forgot, so. You know what? I'll bite. There's not that much that blows us out here. We don't have some instant speed 1-drop, but, you know, if we clear both of these things. I guess our Flame Slash becomes kind of redundant then, but maybe that's fine. We can live with that. I'll bite. So we're actually going to do this. I'm actually thinking a little bit just going aggro. Yeah, let's go aggro. They're only at 1 card. Hopefully this isn't like hubris. But we are putting them on a clock. Let's do this. Well, that's. If they have Ardaline, there's an argument to be made, but I do like this. Let's go. The Lightning Bolt to face, though, guarantee. Yep. Okay. All right. That's more like how I'm hoping for it to go in game 2. I'm beginning to second guess my cast into fires though now. Relic of Progenitus though seems like just actively not good, not where I want to be. Still hit Dahlia, but it gets invalidated so easily, and he pumps. I guess we could still pitch it to Fury, we can still pitch it to Seasoned Pyromancer. And we got 28 lands, so yeah, I guess casting a fire is still better than like Cleansing Wildfire or Relic. I think it is. You know, and also on the off chance they have Relic, or on the off chance they have the One Ring. Ooh, no. No. No lands. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't know. Casting the Fire seems like the weakest link here. Although it's such a great pitch with Fury, though. Blast Zone could be great at dealing with Pro Red. Mishra's Research Desk seems so good, though, for hitting our land drops. I'm going to do the unthinkable, and I'm going to put a mountain to the bottom. I could easily lose because of that, but I just feel like I've got more mountains in my deck than I have Blast Zones, and I just think the Blast Zone, it's just so pretty universally good. Like, the fact that I've got the Fury so I can pitch the Cast into Fire. So, like, even if the Cast into Fire itself isn't that good, it's just the perfect pitch, if that makes sense. And if I draw another Cast into Fire, okay. Alrighty, so don't want to draw a card, and I think they took a mulligan. Yeah, they took one mulligan. Start with 6 cards, 5/4. Yeah. Alrighty. Um, I might let them draw a card because of the I don't think we're ever gonna get a better value at a cast into fire than here. On the off chance that they have Force of Virtue, I will wait until their upkeep though. But I think I'm casting into fire. This, I mean, like this precise. I mean, yeah, they get to draw cards, so it's actually like a 1-for-1 instead of a 2-for-1. But I'm still. I mean, this is still kind of, and like I do. And again, I'm just on the off chance that they have Force of Virtue. Now they could still get me with Shining Soul, but at least they're on Force of Virtue, so there's that. Okay, fine. X damage to choice to any target instead. I don't get it. Oh no, okay, yeah. So preventative damage, yeah, fine. All right, well at least that protected from Fury. I mean, at least now I've got a better Fury next turn. Maybe I have an even better Fury depending on what they play. If it's Thalia, that'd be perfect. If that's not the Thalia I was thinking of. Although actually I probably want to hit the champion and the Thalia's lieutenant actually. They're just fundamentally more dangerous. I hate to have to ditch a Flame Slash here, but I don't see the alternative. I guess Force of Virtue gets us really hard. I guess another Shining Soul gets us really hard, but if we don't kill exactly these two, that gets us pretty hard too. Okay. Yeah, so I think we have to Field of Ruin this thing on upkeep. I don't know. I think we can Field of Ruin end a turn because we may need to pump the Blast Zone. Okay, I'm getting Arlene vibes. Oof. Yeah, maybe they get us this game. I'm just gonna hit the Emeria. This thing, we don't have any counter spells, so like I don't think they play other colors. Just that thing can't cast like Shining Soul. But I mean, of course they got another planes, most likely. Maybe not. Okay, now they do, of course. Come on, please, like Flame Slash or something. Oh yo. At least this way I can get both of these out, but we're probably taking too much damage. I guess GG's. That was looking so promising at first with the Cast and Fire, but that's the power of Shining Soul, I guess. Man, this is the thing. I can't seem to 5-0 anymore. Like, because even sometimes my good matchups lately somehow I get got. And we're not even getting got by a ring deck, but that's just how it goes sometimes, I guess. Yeah, we just had so few removal, and we had to pitch our Flame Slash, which was pretty brutal. But I think we had to though. Oh, and they even got us. All right. All right. Well, Golem. Well, helpful guide. Looks like Golem. Anyway. All right. Well, we got removal. We got Cleansing Wildfire. We got 2 fields. We got Mazemind Tome. So, yeah. And noticeably that last game. Well, we're not gonna talk about the last game because we don't know where this is gonna fit in the playlist. But like, yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. Yep, but for those wondering if I ever do lose my good matchups, yep, I do sometimes. I am not infallible. If this one goes up, then y'all get to see that, yes, I do in fact. Anyway, let's see here. Do I want to go for Urza Saga? Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Mazemind Tome, and I'm going to play a field, and yeah, and basically the idea behind playing it this way is that if we draw a card, then we tap the colorless. Again, it could be, overthinking it, but I think it's good enough here. I don't know what we're up against. We'll see if it's a deck where we think we can field them out. We obviously couldn't field their Polluted Delta because they could just crack it. But we do have some heavy-duty fielding potential here if we want to go for it. We have options, basically. Mazemind Tome. Okay, it's looking like Murktide. I think... Oh no, so it's looking like Grixis, I guess. Oh, got one of our Bombardment. Kind of torn. I'm gonna do this. The life gain actually could be super valuable here. Yeah, I think the Mazemind Toming, the Field of Ruining plan is, yeah, reasonable. It's possible we should have just drawn another card, but we'll see. We wanted to hit that basically though while they were tapped out. That's the idea. So they can't draw a card. I should have to even play blue. It could just be because they haven't printed the blue-black Horizon land yet. The red-black Horizon land yet. I'm sure Rakdos Scam is just salivating for the red-black Horizon land. Okay, there goes this. Good. Okay, well I can Unholy Heat it. Guess I will. They're obviously going to bombard me, or they're going to play... Oh, they're going to play this one. Village Rights, okay. Yeah, this is a good card, but do we really want it? I think we do. Hit that. I wonder if we want to start cleansing wildfiring. We'll see. Oh, I think we do. I'm more afraid of red than black. I just am. Yeah. So this, good to know they've only got 2 basics. The strip mining is Liven. Strip mining is live. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. Maybe we want to just err on the side of drawing cards with the tome now. Okay, no, never mind. That one land is enough to scare me too. Be a little, gaining the life. I'm just too flooded on lands, even good ones like that. Yep. See, we just keep drawing lands. We're going to use the last one to at least draw a card with Mazemind Tome. I generally favor playing Urza Saga last. We're definitely demolitioning fielding this. Keep them off their lands. Once you get Mazemind Tome to 3, though, you might as well just wait till you can draw a card, because you can always just tap to draw a card at any time. Yeah, well, drawing a card would be sweet. Let's just do this now here. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will just scry. Because of the Bowmasters, basically. Okay, so they had a basic island in their hand. Good to know about. Okay. Ready. Yeah. I think that qualifies as a good card. Of course, people are free to disagree with me if they want. Yeah, they saw the Fury, so they're just like, I'm out. Alright. Yeah, no problem there. We've all been there. I think Pithing Needle on Goblin Bombardment seems like a plan to me. They gotta have some graveyard shenanigans with Goblin Bombardment. I don't think they actually saw the Urza Saga, so... although Blast Zone might... No, but I need this to fetch the Pithing Needle. Because I have a choice. If I just play Blast Zone, that can be my Goblin Bombardment tech. They didn't see the Saga, so I think I'm leaning towards... Alright, I'm gonna take out a Relic. Man, that could be such a bad move. On the other hand, we didn't actually see that much graveyard shenanigans, but definitely don't want to take out the fields. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take out a Saga. Yeah, we're gonna take out a Saga. I mean, but the Saga can fetch the relics, though. Alright, fine, you win. Take out a relic. Yeah, actually, I forgot. The Saga can fetch the relics. The 3 relics is still probably fine. That's the difference. We want to prioritize the Mazemind Tome over the relic, because unlike relic, we can't actually fetch the Mazemind Tome out with the Saga. So, yep, alright. I'm sold. Oh, you know what? We can also just take out a Mishra's Research Desk for a... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. There we go. That's better, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, Mishra's Research Desk is sweet and all, but yeah, I think that is yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think Mishra's Research Desk is the most... You can make the argument Seasoned Pyromancer, though, because of Workers Bowmasters. Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, you know what? Orcus Bowmaster is actually man, Mr. Seasoned Pyromancers went from just unquestionably the best card in this deck, period, to like Fable. The one advantage Fable has is it doesn't get blown out by Orcus Bowmasters. I've actually had games and matches stolen on occasion by Bowmasters getting out of control because of Seasoned Pyromancer. I kind of wish this was a May, but it's not. So having to draw the cards can sometimes. Well, we got creature removal, we got Mazemind Tome. Mazemind Tome is just the value engine here. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have brought in Cast into Fire. So maybe they play the Ring. I don't know though. They don't seem to have that much mana acceleration or life gain or free spells. So like, I'm not convinced that every deck necessarily will beat us just by drawing a gazillion cards with the Ring. I'm not. They need, well, if they take Mazemind Tome, then the hand. I mean, I still have the 3 fields though. I'd take the Tome if I were them. It's my key to Greater Pastures here. But I could draw something else, but then again, I might not. Yeah, that is the clear Picaroony. Yeah, that's a good one. That is what we call a good one. One nice thing about Mazemind Tome is I could play it out earlier, play around discard a little bit better, but of course, turn 1 Thoughtseize, we can't really get it out first. You know, it is worth noting the Ring stays in your hand a little bit longer. The life gains, I just really like the life gain. Well, I feel the rune. This way we don't have to keep track of the number of Demolition Fields we draw. getting to work on their non-basics. Seems like there could be a lot worse. Yeah, we'll see. When 8 fields are good, they're really good. Okay, what do we got here? They're doing something. Schmeagle. Oh yeah, I think Golem. I remember Schmeagle was his fake name. I gotta watch the Hobbit, the Rankin Bass Hobbit movie again. I actually read the book too. You know what? Like, actually, I'm gonna just say it. The Rankin Bass 1970s Hobbit movie was actually pretty darn uh, let's see here. Yeah, we'll kill this thing. Was pretty darn faithful to the book actually. The main thing is that the book obviously had to have certain things taken out. Okay, so we're doing this while we can. Yes, it means we can't Mazemind Tome, and yes, it means that they can Village Rites the Dragon Rage Channeler, which sucks. Unless the swamp. Okay, maybe they had swamp in their hand, or maybe they have Spell Pierce because they know what we're going for here. But okay, alrighty. Next turn, probably Field plus Mazemind Tome, playing into Spell Pierce, but so be it. In fact, let's just do this on upkeep even. We just can't afford to draw more mountains, so just the tiniest of thinning, I think, does make a difference. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna try to be patient with the Fury on this one. Okay. Oh, so they have basic swamp in their hand, I guess. I'll play out the field. Mazemind Tome. And I think I'm gonna go Scrying. We still ended up drawing a mountain anyway, even though we thinned one out, but you know, we still had, you know, what is it, 7 more? No, 6 more. We already had one out, so, and we had, yeah, we already had one out, so yeah, exactly. We just reduced the number of whatever you call them in our hand from 7 to 6. So there's not a huge percentage reduction, but it's not negligible either, for what it's worth. Oh man, drawing a lock would be brutal. For that reason alone, I'm almost wondering if I want to go for a pitch. And I could maybe keep them off. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. Let's spice them into ball. Have to go for 3 Bowmasters. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Ah, man, they're just tempting me so badly with this stuff. But I at a certain point, I just want to stop drawing these. I think. I'll bite. I'll bite and I'll go for it. Is that all Demolition Fields? Oh, so there's a Field of Ruin. I could try to go for the Orc Army, but you know, I'm going to do this instead because that way I can actually start drawing cards for real with the Mazemind Tome, which is always sweet. Of course, today I can bolt this, and okay, let's see here. Alrighty, Seasoned Pyromancer, that's a good one. No Lightning Bolt. Yeah, they're clearly not scared of the of opposing Orcus Bowmasters. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, bam bam bam, MoneyGram. Not a paid advertisement for MoneyGram. No, that is textbook bottom. Okay, this is where let's go after this one. Oh, they had another basic. That's weird. Is it just me, or they were like they were like misleading us or something, making us think they were out of basics. Oh, I just forgot to click, I guess. Alright, well, we'll play this one. I guess we thinned our deck quite a bit. Alrighty. Yeah, man, attacking seems like the problem is if they have an opposing Orcus Bowmaster. Plus, also, I mean, no, they just easily block with Seasoned Pyromancer, so I'm not going to do it. Okay. Maybe I should have done that on upkeep. And good thing I waited on the maze mining. Yeah, joke's on you, my hand sucks. I think when we get to gain 4 life potentially, we know they can't punish with the Bowmaster, so that's good. Okay. Ready. Let's draw a card, gain 4 life. You love to see it. Naming Goblin Bombardment seems pretty good, but we can probably afford to wait. I'm going to smack the third Path Iconoclast right now. Let's see, should I attack? I mean, I do have pretty good blockers, but the problem is they're not quite there yet, and the soldier token is a little too good of a block. I know it seems like I'm being overly conservative, but I just feel like, especially with this Pithing Needle, I feel like the late game does favor us. And the biggest chance we lose is that we get rushed. The more you feel like the late game favors you, the more it's correct to kind of err on the side of caution. That's my humble opinion. Okay, that's a good one. Relic of Progenitus, I think, can go a long way in helping mitigate this one. Okay. Okay. I'm still just drawing so many frickin' lands, though. It is quite surprising, not gonna lie. Okay, so I guess I will attack. A little bit worried about... Okay, I know this might seem weird to be attacking with the Construct token instead of the Fury, but I'm a little bit worried about Dress Down. Yeah, pretty obvious block. Alrighty. Mazemind Tome. Well, maybe Heat, actually. No, it's got to be Mazemind Tome. Just the sheer card draw just seems pretty nutty. Yeah. Not too scared of just this, so we'll see. I mean, if they give this Delirium, I just have the easiest relic and block in the entire world. I'm definitely not taking 3. I'll just gladly take a Scry instead. Kind of waiting for this other Fury here. So let's see what they see. Mazemind Tome, draw a card. So they see we have a mountain. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, I guess we'll do this. And I guess we'll do this as well, right? And I guess we'll do this as well, right? Goblin Bombardment. I wonder if this is finally where we can go aggro. We can finally unleash. Okay. Goblin Bombardment. That's their main source of reach, I think. Yeah, this could be a major mistake, but we're attacking with all. It's just, yeah, I mean, like, all of these are lethal. When all of these are lethal, yeah, like, this has got to put us in an advantageous position, doesn't it? You would certainly think, wouldn't you? Okay, what is this now? What you got? What you got now? Village rights? Okay, let's see. Creature, that's fine. Can't stop it or anything, so that's what it is. Alright, well, let's do this here. Seasoned Pyromancer seems like a shoe-in. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah. I feel like we drew so many lands despite thinning so much, but you know, obviously that is the flaw in thinking that thinning is going to prevent you from drawing lands. But we still got there. Well, alright. Let's see how this one goes. And hey, this got the two Mountarunos. Two Mountaroonies. I like it. I like it. Yes. Yeah, I like it. Let's see here. Yeah. Alrighty. Yep, let's go. Oh no, it's Tron. That's probably one of the better ring decks, so it's not surprising. This is like, yeah, we gotta draw like Cleansing Wildfire. We didn't. Yeah, the problem is we do have a plan against Tron, but the problem is we actually have to draw it. No, that's the problem. Oh well, good thing it's more of the E-Tron variety. It's a good and bad, I guess. Yeah, we just don't have the cards that give us an edge in this matchup. That's the problem. If they drop Chalice, we have to, I think, just unload the lightning bolts. Okay, thought not sure. I think we'll let them take it, and then we'll just do double whatever and end a turn because we don't want them to draw before we. I'd take lightning bolt. Okay, they took the fury. No, that makes sense. Yeah, that's double Unholy Heat. The reach can be, man. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't whine too much, because, bam. At least maybe we can delay Tron for one more turn. You know, we can hope. Yeah. Not exactly what we need, though, to really sort of push the matchup. Saga could have been nice. Okay, well, good thing that isn't their Mazemind Tome. Sometimes they play Mazemind Tome. That's one thing that made me think of it. Oh no. This is why we did double Unholy Heat, because if they had Chalice, which they're known to play, we want to at least unload the lightning bolts. Okay, so here's what we can do. I mean, I know this is going to get countered by Chalice. This was not like a misplay, but it's because we can flash it back here. Well, it's a nice little thing, so, okay, you know. Can't bluff a 1-drop anyway. It's like almost out of mountains. Hopefully, I'm not sure. Okay, the One Ring. Alrighty, well that's going to take care of all the card advantage needs I have for the rest of the game. So there's that. Urza's Power Plant, Expedition, Chalice the Quiet. I guess we go after Power Plant, right? We have to keep them off Tron. And we have to thin too. There's so many basics in the Tron deck. Tron deck. I remember when they used to play like no basics. Yeah, there could have been an argument to be made to not show this, but let's see here. Thought Snot Seer. Silex, okay. Cyrex. Just keep them off of mine. I mean, even aside from Chalice, this hand is kind of like we needed to like pressure them earlier, which also could have potentially punished the ring a little more. One of the only things in the main deck that we have to kind of punish the ring is to get a little bit of a fast start. It's one of the reasons why I favor Saga in these in this current ring metagame, but yes. Blah 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 blah. You know. Oh, spaghetti. Oh. Alrighty. Unfortunately, whatever artifact or grab I can't activate, but I guess I can attack card, maybe. What is that, right? I mean, there's no advantage to Relic over Mishra's desk. See if they have Dismember. If they have Dismember, I just scoop because they Dismember this one, block this one. I mean, they don't need to tap. Okay, so Thought Not Seer, Thought Snot Seer. Okay, Thought Snot Seer died. Okay. Alrighty. Gotta love Thought Snot Seer. Alrighty. Looks like candy, but it's not. It's not. Eventually, they're gonna just naturally draw Tron. Maybe have a lay from do a little Raiden scream. Watching too many Mortal Kombat videos, I guess. Maybe I'm getting recommended Mortal Kombat videos because of the new MK1, which I've never really been that interested in Mortal Kombat since basically Mortal Kombat 3, I guess. You know, truth be told, actually, I disagree with some people who think 3 was like disappointing. I remember 3 looked just like so awesome when I saw it in arcades. Obviously, Mortal Kombat 3 seemed even more awesome than regular Mortal Kombat 3, but it's just, at least they unlocked this. I didn't have the ability to do. Oh yeah, it's silly me. Yeah, I was thinking I could play it out of the Chalice, but I guess they removed their own Chalice. So oh yeah, I could play these out now. They actually did, but I mean I can't activate them, but at least play them. There goes. Okay, there's Tron. There's Tron. That's cool. That's cool. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not worried at all. I mean, my opponent has unlimited mana and a and 8 cards in their hand and a Matter Reshaper. I'm not afraid at all. Okay. This is indestructible, so. Oh no! The baby burb. Okay. We are. No baby burb. Okay, I'm just gonna play this out. Hoping for the day when I actually get them. I'm not gonna deal with the Matter Shaper. It just feels like such a waste to do that. draw a card. I can, if fate allows me, I can just do that next turn. Okay, all this dust. It's cool, I guess. It's all cool, all cool. It's all cool. It's all cool. Okay. Yeah, I guess I have a little bit of something I can say about Tron, and maybe if I draw into another land, I can even get some chumperooners. Alright, fine, I'll bite. I'll just do this, and then I'll Seasoned Pyromancer. See what they drew here. Expedition map. Pretty good, pretty good. Get Tron right back where he started. Again, just playing this on the off chance that one day they get unlocked. This member, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, more power plants. Eventually they're going to run out of power plants. Still got... Yeah. Okay. Alright, Urza's power plant. Okay. Doki. I think it's going to be a walking ballista. Finish him. Fatality. Oh. Liu Kang wins. Alright. Oh, I guess not yet. Mercy. That's from Killer Instinct, I know, so that's a different game, but whatever. Oh no! Okay. Okay. Yeah. I've been finish-himmed, because... I guess yeah, no, just... Alright, this both hits Chalice, and if anything, I kind of wish I had more of these effects. Let's see, Pithing Needle, blah, 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 blah. Brittle Effigy, good against their Eldrazi Menace. Relic seems completely useless in this matchup, and the fields seem excellent. Excellent. I know a Lightning Bolt we could fire off to it. Yeah, in a Lightning Bolt, you can't... See, Flame Slash. I think Flame Slash is the most dubious because they can always pick it out of our hand with Thought-Knot Seer instead of actually yeah, just pick it out of our hand, I guess. But you know, still it's a sorcery. It does deal with Thought-Knot Seer, but I think Unholy Heat being able to hit Planeswalkers, and being able to deal with both Thought-Knot Seer and Reality Smasher, unlike Flame Slash, at least if we have Delirium, I think pushes it over the edge. Hey, this hand is both more proactive, and we got to turn to Cleansing Wildfire. Sign me up. I think that Titan Submersible, you know, what do you call it? That advertisement. I mean that CBS morning segment. You know, risk of death, whatever. Sign. You know, where do I sign? So, except here, it's not being sarcastic. It's like. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, Chalice of the Void. Okay. I want to, yeah. I'd ideally deposit the Seasoned Pyromancer. I want to hit a land drop, so could be a little risky, but I'm going to do it. Let's go. Now that is what I call a land drop. I don't think they have a way to punish this either. I get to play this, and I'm liking it. McDonald's style, I'm liking it. Or loving it. Difference between liking it and loving it. Now the question though is, do we crank out tokens or do we play Seasoned? I think we play Seasoned Pyromancer because we want to. Oh, or maybe not. Let's see which one they take, Seasoned Pyromancer or Fury. I think they're probably going to take Fury. Okay, yep, makes sense. Urza's mine. Okay, we're definitely gonna. As cool as it would be, I don't think. I mean, you know, if they got 2 rings, they got 2 rings, but. Okay, cool story, bro. Yeah, I think with this, I think we're going to crank out the tokens instead of playing the Seasoned Pyromancer, because I mean these there's too many good cards here to pitch. I think we can put that to the bottom. Okay, you get the One Ring. Pretty powerful card. One Ring is probably one of the Silex is interesting, I guess, for the Saga tokens. Okay, well, maybe I don't make two then. So we can one-shot with the Unholy Heat. You know what? I'm just gonna name the One Ring. I'm just gonna do it. No, but they can filigree Silex it, but then they can't deal with the construct. Yeah, I was gonna name the One Ring. This could be a mistake, but this also frees us up for the chalet or whatever you call it. Let's see here. We'll do this here. See, in land, enchantment, artifact, sorcery, I just want to do a quick check, make sure I wasn't miscounting. Always nice. Yeah, we'll do this one. Get to turn off Karn, at least that's the idea. So the question is, do they use Silex on the token, or do they use it on the Pithing Needle, or do they even go for two to go for the Mazemind Tome? Well, we shall see. We shall see. Okay. Yep, mapping it up. Mapping. mapping, power plant. Power plant, Silex. Silex reminds me of Cyrex. So much Mortal Kombat thinking. Nah, I'm gonna say no. Okay, that's a good one. Alright, let's do this on our upkeep. No. Could Mazemind. Let me think here. No, because I want to crash for 4, I think. Okay. Not bad. You know, I could actually try to exile the Silex. Might not actually be half bad. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. No, because then they can just... We'll do this at end of turn if they so choose. I think they're going to want to crank it up to 1, and then we exile in response. Or not. That's fine. Okay, well, I guess they got Tron before we could get the 8 fields. But, you know, hey. All this dust, but I don't actually have any colored permanents. Even the Ineffable. I think I can deal with that, actually. So top card, bam. Okay, well that's casting into. I'm casting that into fire. Let's see here, 5. So let's draw a card with the Mazemind Tome first. Alrighty. We could double lightning. Well, actually, we definitely have to cast into fire this first. That's for sure. And then we have to decide what we do next from here. Cast into flame the Silex, possibly. Oh no, baby burb. Man, we're so close to just outright getting them, but... Alright, well, oh no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do this here. We're gonna, yeah. I wonder if we get to see what it is. No, we don't. And we'll do this. And if they crank up Silex, which I'm sure they will, we cast it into the fire. No, they don't. I find that just endlessly fascinating. Karn the Recreator. Alright, fine. Okay. Not too much disadvantage to waiting on. Okay. Unfortunately, they kind of have some protection. But if we draw a Cleansing Wildfire, we can play around it. There's that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to go after the Karn here. If we do this on the... Oh, if we're worried there is a second, we counter the Butter Skull. Okay. Alrighty. Let me try to think here. We could just cast into fire this, lightning bolt their face, start playing creatures. Let's just do this instead. Somehow I'm just kind of not feeling this. I'm just not really drawing many of my fields somehow. There it is! It's just kind of too late though. Well, I mean, it's better late than never, I guess. Sunshine. I haven't answered it a One Ring anyway, even if they... Scribe Tablet. Actually, just drew a card, I guess. Can take them off Tron by hitting the Urza's Mine, I guess, so there is that. Yeah, when are we going to actually draw more fields? Last game we had like nothing but fields. Still wasn't good enough, but at least we had them. Yeah, well, drawing Cleansing Wildfires is better than nothing, I guess. Let's go after the power plants. Field? Well, I'll take it, I guess. Alright, I'll just discard the Mountain and the Lightning Bolt. We're going to need the Cast in the Fire for the ring. I don't know. Maybe we can string something together here. Maybe we can string something together. I don't think we're there yet where we need to block. It's famous last words. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, because we draw a land, we can play Mishra. There we go. Yep. I don't know. We are kind of going a little bit on the value train, I guess. So there is that. We would have been more patient on the Pithing Needle. We could have named Batterskull and then cast into Flamed it, but we do kind of have to play around the One Ring, so there's that too. I'm just gonna take it. We have a lot of life to work with, at least for now. Plus there is light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully, where we draw enough. I mean, we create powerful enough. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't really care that much. I think they're so clever. Alrighty. They're like, oh, they didn't see that one. Okay, to be fair, maybe they were a little clever. Oh, Brittle Effigy, nah. Okay. So let's just do this to thin a little bit. Bam, bam, Muddy Graham. If we draw an artifact, we can maybe start at least getting a little bit of an aggro game going. Alright, not yet. Not yet. We gotta be patient. We can flash back the research desk. That is a possibility. I think I probably will block with the token. Being at 12 is just a little more scary. So bam, we will do that. Why? What's the point of that? I don't understand. Like, what was the point of that? Are they trying to tempt me to cast into flame when they have the One Ring? I mean, fine. I guess I bite. I guess. I mean, we'll do this. I guess. Okay, they tempted me. I guess fine. I don't understand why they did that. I mean, you know. Okay. We'll do this here. Ooh, drew another cast into fire. Well, but we'll try to just whittle their life down, which never seems like a bad idea. And drawing another cast into fire seemed pretty good. Okay. I'm sure they're gonna play the One Ring, but we drew another cast into fire. This is pretty sweet. We drew the Spirit Dragon. Well, it doesn't hit the construct tokens at least, so there's that. I think we could take this down without even having to cast the Fury. For what it's worth. Actually, we even have lethal. If we flash for 5/5. Yeah, we even have lethal. We have lethal here. It's a good thing we spotted that, because 5/5, unless the math isn't checking out, but I think it is. Because there's our artifact. And this is 4 damage, it's 5 and 5. I think we have lethal. Man, it did not look like we were going to win this one. Oh, man. Oh, man, we got there. And unfortunately, I revealed my hand because it still does that. But anyway. Yeah, Flame Slash. You know, I'm actually kind of wondering, maybe we want to play 2 Stone Brains. Ironically, I don't think we actually want to name the Tron lands. I actually think we want to name probably either the One Ring or Karn. I think we actually need to name Karn, because if we name the One Ring, then they can just wish it back. And we have 4 Cast into Flames and 1 Pithing Needle, which we have in our hand. So hopefully we can take care of the One Ring by itself. I don't know. We might just, we might just name that with Pithing Needle. I mean, I'm going to do it. Inscribed tablet. I mean, the thing is they can blow it away with Blast Zone, but then they also blow away their own tablet. So, you know, it's just a little bit. All right, map would have been a little bit better to hit, but so we could actually cast into flame the map, but then we just lose to the ring most likely. So what I think we do here is we field a ruin, because we probably weren't going to play Saga next turn. I guess they can. Okay, but you know what? Like if they want to trade, it's fine. They can trade their Okay, it's fine. Huh. So they must have the One Ring. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit the Blast Zone. And this is where having Haywire Might could have actually been good, because because we drew our one Pithing Needle, we're a little bit in trouble here. All right, well we maybe can draw another Cast in the Fire. We do have Mishra's research desks galore. Let's go. Let's hunt. Let's hunt for it. Unfortunately, I actually can't target them with Stone Brain. But Unholy Heat seems pretty, Unholy Heat I think literally does nothing though. Yeah, Unholy Heat I think literally does nothing. Do this here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I can't target. No, so we'll just do this. Hopefully they don't draw Karn. Get 3 more draws for their upkeep to go off of this. I think they got us. Well, we fought the good fight, but you know, when they overload us, you know, it's a little bit, could be a little bit difficult. There is something to be said for Haywire Might, that's for sure. No, please not Karn. That would just, yeah, that would just be a little too devastating, if you know what I mean. And there it is, right? No, okay, maybe not. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that this is going to win us the game or anything, but at least maybe we got a chance now. Who knows? Like, who knows? And I probably just have to draw like a gazillion cards maybe to have even a chance. So we are going to do this here. Brittle Effigy. I want to draw more cards. Let me see here. So here we're going to start off with seeing if we can draw the One Ring. So I mean, draw Cast in the Fire. We did. Yeah. That's good. All right. That's good too, I guess. Just get rid of the One Ring. They drew 3 cards off of it already, but hey, I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, well, there's Tron. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Hold on to Unholy Heat because I do think we have Delirium Artifact, Enchantment Land, Instant Creature. I think we can deal with that. All right. I don't know about this one, man. I think the fact that the Urza Saga goes to the graveyard and there's no red mana. Alright, fine. I think Unholy Heat is the most speculative of these cards. Hopefully this is a mono green Tron. If they mulligan like 3 times, and it definitely is. Ironically, if they mulligan 3 times, that actually is a bad sign, because it means they're probably on Tron. If it's Grixis Death Shadow, I feel pretty good about this. Well, they mulligan twice, so it's probably Tron, but okay, it is Tron, yeah. I don't have any fields, unfortunately. Okay, well, that was literally the best possible draw. That's good. To quote Homer Simpson, that's good. Alrighty. Okay. Hopefully they don't warping whale me. Don't warping whale me, bro. This sucks because this is gonna go to the graveyard eventually. Power plant, I think. Alrighty. case they got Crucible Worlds, we're probably gonna try to exile it. Of course, they do that first. In case they got Academy Ruins, I guess we'll take the choice away. Eddie. Well, we kept them off of turn through Tron at least, but the quest continues. The quest continues. We need a field. We could continue. Hopefully they don't have turn 4 Tron. We will see. We shall see. I don't think Mazemind Tome is really anything. Actually, I guess it does help us. No, I don't think so. I'm probably going to draw more of them. Like, we need these to potentially like help take down a Planeswalker or something. Hopefully they don't have turn 4 Tron, because we do have Demolition Field. But if they have Ujin, maybe it's okay. Wormcoil Engine, you know what? We might actually be able to deal with whatever big baddie, as long as it's not Earl the Ceaseless Hunger, which I don't think they can get to. Spam. Okay, well, maybe we're in business here. Karn, that's fine. Okay, the One Ring. Ugh. Well, if we are enough on top of just hitting all their stuff, maybe, you know, you never know. Okay. Yeah, man, I hate this. Wonder if we should just go for another Seasoned Pyromancer. But then if they have an Urlamog. Yeah, we gotta do this. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna go after the power plants. Plant. Good thing their permanents don't gain protection from everything until end of turn. Like, we can't attack because, I mean, we can attack, but it'll prevent all the damage. We'll do this. Bam. And the One Ring everywhere. Let's see if our sideboard plan is good enough to deal with the ring. We shall see. The research desk is so slow. I don't know if that's well, let's see. If they draw a, then we have to use the lightning. Oh man, that sucks because I'm actually almost inclined to crack the relic, believe it or not. We gotta hit I guess we can't leave the lightning bolt on the table when they've got a ring taxing their life total. Okay, I guess we can. Pretty life or death here, actually. That looks like life to me. Okay. Urza's power plant. And if we can ever get to the point where we can actually hit all their power plants, then I think we're in a pretty good spot. Problem is we're getting kind of mana screwed. But we have a lot of lightning bolts though, at least. We're going to lose 2. Technically we might be able to finish them off if they don't draw another ring, but they have 3 more draws to draw another ring. Dark Tusk. Wormcoil Engine. Okay, let me see. We might actually have a plan against this. If we draw like a Unholy Heat, we can actually kill whatever they block, but then still not. But then the One Ring maybe kills them on their turn. We might actually, let's see here. Instant speed. Oh. Trying to think here. Ah, so close. So close, but so far away. I don't know. We needed some kind of, let's see here. What if we attack, block this, kill our own thing? Well, that's even less than just going 2 to the jugular. So close, but so far away. Alright, well, we'll do this, I guess. I literally can't think of anything else, but we're a goner. We were actually pretty close. We could have actually killed them if we do like Unholy Heat. We could have killed the blocker, then 3, so then they would have taken 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3, it's 10, but you know, it is what it is. We gotta take our L's. Sometimes you just gotta take our L's, if you know what I mean. If there's any way somehow they can not get Tron, well, I guess that's a slightly delayed Tron. I guess 7 mana. I mean, 7 mana is not Urlamog at least. If they draw another Wormcoil, though, that's going to be a little rough. But if it's anything else, you never know. Wormcoil. Karn, the Great Creator. Alright, fine. Okay. That's you got for me. You got for me. Let's see, Trini. Trini Sphere. Oh, I can't hit the lifelinker. Let's see, I could bring him down to 6, 3. I don't know. That's kind of what we needed to have a shot. I guess we have to, don't we? I mean, I think we take them literally off Tron, right? Let's see. Power plant, power plant, power plant, power plant. So they are off Tron, for what it's worth. It's not nothing. Yeah. Okay, do we want to attack? 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 Oh, it's so hard to say. So hard. I could probably just wish for another ring. Man, I want to lightning bolt their face so bad. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go after them, and then we're going to bolt the Karn, I think. That's what I think we're going to do. And remember, the bolt costs 3. I guess, you know, you never know. They could tap it. Nope. You know what we're going to do, actually? We're going to wait until end of turn, because... Let's see, but they could Karn for another ring. But they could just ring for another ring, right? Yeah, they could just ring for another ring. But I guess they can go after their own card. Haywire might their own ring. You know, it is an option. It's non-creature, right? Right. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. I wouldn't attack if I were them. We'll see, though. I think I actually might have this. If they don't have anything else, then I can attack for 6. If I deal with the worm token, I can attack for 6. But they could have, of course, Warping Whale. But I think I have to go for it. If I go face, yeah, this is just slightly better. Maybe we actually, Warping Whale does save them, although Lightning Bolt is a good draw. But we can't, obviously, we don't have much. All right, that's a good one. One and one seems fair to me. We can't dismember because of Trinisphere. Them permanently being off Tron definitely gives me some measure of hope. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they could play Ujin, but we can crash in with Bugbear. The One Ring to rule them all. Okay. I like it. I like it. Excellent. Okay, are we actually going to pull this off? We have some options. Okay, let's see here. Yada yada yada. I think that is good, but yeah, I think that is good. But the problem is I kind of wanted to deploy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we? I mean, this could be make it or break it. Actually, this could be make it or break it. Could also flash back the. I think I want to play this out. Yeah, we don't want to cast the Relic because it's gonna. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not sure what the difference between 8 and 9 is for their mana situation. I'm a little bit worried about Sanctum of Ugin, but I want to be able to flash back the Seasoned Pyromancer tokens, though. I don't know. Could be a mistake here. The difference, though, between... I really don't know the difference, though, between 9 and 8. I don't. I really don't know the difference. I'm a little bit worried about... Ooh, Sunshine. I am a little bit worried that Sanctum of Ugin, though, could grab them at Wormcoil Engine, though. Yeah, so there is that, but... Alright, now let's see. Oh, no. This is a very, excuse the, this is very close. I'll have to wait a little bit. Okay. Oh, no. No, maybe I should have gone for the Ujin. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This also enables me to hold up 7, so I don't think they can actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what they got. Guessing they're gonna get another ring. Okay. I don't know if I played this correctly. What are they gonna get? What are they going to get? Pithing Needle. Okay, let's see what they name. I know because they could name Seasoned Pyromancer, Den, Field, all are legitimate naming conventions. Den and the Bugbear seems reasonable. Okay. And I might be able to get them. This helps us play around Warping Whale. Warping Whale can't counter Lightning Bolt, so. Okay. Go after them. Did it work? Did it work? Come on, please. Oh man, we did it! Oh goodness me. Dang it, that was what a nail biter that one was. Woo wee. Okay. Well, Relic is pretty not as important. Also Flame Slash. Cast into fire is the Shees, I think is what the kids call it, the Shees. I think Stone Brain is pretty. So here's what we're gonna do. We could trim 1 Fury, 4 Stone Brains, 1 Pithing Needle. I'm gonna trim 2 Furies, 1 Brittle Effigy. Brittle Effigy for the Wormcoil. If we would have had a Brittle Effigy, we would have been able to deal with that earlier. So Stone Brain gives us some options. We can take them off of Tron earlier. We can also decrease the total number of non-basic lands in their deck, or sometimes we can go after Karn. Karn is honestly the most scary card in their deck. We can also name the One Ring, but we would probably want to start with Karn because Karn can wish back anything else that we exile or something. So I'm going with Stone Brain. Yeah, I'm going with Stone Brain. The fact that it gets cut off by Karn is a little discouraging, but we'll see. I'm not going to get cute with the Pithing Needle if they lead off with map. I'm Pithing Needling, but double Cleansing Wildfire and Field of Ruin. I like my chances. Okay, we can't Pithing Needle that. It's a mana ability. Okay, I'll hold the needle. I wonder if I should start Bolting Face actually. I almost wonder if I should Pithing Needle. Should have Pithing Needle to play around Chalice of the Void. The One Ring. I generally just think it's correct to hold the needle though, because one of the things is sometimes them tapping 4 mana to play the ring, drawing only 1 card. Sometimes just them paying the 4 mana is okay. They got well, we know now we know what to name because we definitely know what's in their hand. Well, I don't know for sure though. There's still something to be said about waiting, but okay. I'm gonna wait on the bolts. I mean, I could get punished for it, but yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna mine our own business. I guess I could have gone out. I could have still named map, but you know, it's okay. I'm probably gonna want to name the One Ring. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to name the One Ring. I think probably not even close. Not even close. Okay. Yeah, we're One Ringing. Power plant. Done it. Okay, that's fine. I'll probably get power plant, I'm guessing, or mine. Power plant works too. Yeah, and there's no universe in which I don't name the One Ring. One Ring. Thank God I can finally name this again. Because for a while this was bugged. One Ring couldn't be named. Pithing Needle is. If the One Ring doesn't get banned, it's probably just going to be because there is like cards like Pithing Needle that do happen to be available. This is one of the things that people miss about Eternal formats. Is like, yeah, they have a lot of powerful cards, but they also have a lot of powerful answers. So there is that. Okay. 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 Do this. Go after. Do this, but I'm not sure what the difference is. Power plant. No, we're gonna hit both, so might as well. There's a non-zero chance that maybe they actually have the last force in their hand. But they can't actually. But now they actually can't. They can't Warping Whale because they actually don't have a colorless source. So that was correct to prioritize in that way. So always nice. And yes, I'm liking our position. Now, obviously, nothing is a guarantee, but But I feel like the strip mining is, going somewhere. So there is that. There is that. Karn, okay. Well, good thing we held on to the bolts. Let's see if they uptick. Upticking could have been a valid plan. Let's see. Probably Ratchet Bomb or something, I'm guessing. I would if I were them. Let's go. Okay. This is why we saved the bolts. Kotang. Okay. What we could do is we could also just attack the Karn, save the bolts for later. What can they really do with 5 mana? On the other hand, man, this could actually be a game-losing mistake. But I actually kind of like the idea of just taking care of the Karn with the Bugbear. It's one of the. I mean, we're choosing to play Bugbear. We're going to try to take advantage of that. Hopefully they don't like Nature's Claim the Pithing Needle and then go to town. Ready. Huh, they do have a lot of land, so I'll give them that. Boseiju, who shelters all. Oh yeah. that was something. Sylvan Scratton. Okay, we're gonna. Well, they picked mine, so I guess we're gonna hit the tower for a change. So what we could name actually is we could name tower actually. Maybe we want to do that. Let's start off with this. Yeah, I think we're gonna Stonebrain. I think we actually want to name Karn. Yeah, we're gonna name Karn. I think Karn. Let's see how many cards in the graveyard. Let's see, tower, power plant. So like 2 of each. You know what? No, actually, I'm just gonna keep them off of. I'm gonna try to keep them off of Tron for the rest of the game. I'm gonna name tower. The reason why I'm naming tower. No, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna name power plant. Actually, let's see, power plant. They have 1 in their hand. Oh, no, actually, they got mine, power plant. Mine, power plant in there. They got 2 power plants in their graveyard. Yeah, so we're gonna name mine. Urza's mine. We actually want to reduce their land count here. Urza's mine. Bam. Liquid metal, 1 ring. Tower, power plant. That was a mistake, actually. That was dumb. Not gonna lie, cause they still have Tron, actually. Shoot. Excuse the French. But they don't necessarily have anything to do with it yet, though. Tower. All right, I named the wrong one. Okay, that's a good one. It's going to make it harder for me to draw a field. Okay. Let's go this here. Oh, well, we drew a field, so I think we are in the clear. We want to hit the mine. We don't want to make another. We don't make another mistake here. Definitely have to hit the mine because. Okay. They can still use the ring to protect themselves, but all right. The one ring, so they do use it to protect themselves. I'm surprised they didn't use Boseiju on the Pithing Needle, now that I think about it. I'm gonna guard these lightning bolts with my life. Yeah, let's just see if we draw another field or something. No, we did not. Probably Furious slightly better. We'll do this. Use our mana efficiently. There's the field, but it's a little late. Alright. No point in attacking. They gave themselves protection. They might play, you know what? Okay, I was thinking they were going to play Boseiju, which could have made things very interesting. But I like our position here. I really do. Okay, I think it's a Boseiju. There's some kind of cost reduction effect going on or something. Like, that's weird. Okay. Oh, I see. That's what the cost increasing function going on. I gotcha. Got ya. Okay. I'm not even sure if I want to play Fury. I might just want to hit the power plant. Let's see, power plant, power plant, power tower, power plant. Yeah, it's the same amount. So I'm going to just try to dish as much damage out as I can. Forget the they lost the protection. Yeah, and now I have lethal with the bolts, even if they draw out of it somehow. Okay, we finish with the. Okay. Oh. Bird got a little frisky when I clapped. But I think this is GG. Alrighty. GG's. What the? I was playing slow or something? I don't think that's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the opponent. I don't know what this is about. ZZZ. I hope. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just do this here. The old-fashioned way. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we had lethal anyway, didn't we? No, 2, 4. Yeah, we had lethal anyway, so we'll just do this here. Yeah, we had lethal anyway. I don't know why I needed to. 19. Good stuff. I hope not, but I got a feeling that we may have some salt incoming, and they might have been like close to a trophy, and they might just kind of be like in shock, and we might not really. We might have to wait for the timer to run out. They might just be in disbelief that they lost. It's okay, Versetti. There's always next time. Oh, no, we did need this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't need to flash that back. Yeah, okay. All right. I'll see you on the other side. They literally can do nothing because of Trinisphere, so unfortunately, whether they just kind of like hit the X button and, forgot that. See, we got to give our opponent the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes we've hit the X button in the past and forgot that that doesn't actually cause us to concede. Um, so we're gonna assume that's what happened. We're gonna assume they were just so disappointed, which is understandable when you play to win. That they just hit the X button. Well, but actually they didn't. Let me see the log. They didn't disconnect. They could be just like typing something up, match results, notes or something, and then forgot to concede. Whatever the case may be, we'll see on the other side. Um, we'll see on the other side, but I've got a feeling that we're gonna have to wait for the clock to run out. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see. All right, post league wrap up. So, um, you know, we didn't get a 5-0. We even fell short of a 4-1, unfortunately. But I did generally like the deck. It, I mean, we can tolerate losing to Etron. I mean, we've done better against Etron than we ever have before, and we were more in it against Etron than a lot of the times in the past, if you'll notice. In fact, I think I'm still kind of positive against Etron, at least since I've been adopting the 8 field, and even to a lesser extent. I mean, I guess it's mostly the 8 fields. The 8 fields help a frickin' ton against Etron. Yeah, I think ever since the 8 fields, I think I've actually been positive against Etron, but it's still able to get wins because it's still just a very solid deck. And unlike Greentron, they're more capable of deploying game-winning threats, even if they don't actually have Tron. So that is why they are tougher than Greentron, although I think it's never been more winnable than now. But that being said, yeah, and it was also disappointing that we took a loss against humans because I think that's a good matchup. But hey, we drew a lot of lands. They had what do you call it? Shining Shoal when they needed it. So good on them. That's why they're playing Shining Shoal, and it worked for them. I still don't think Shining Shoal is consistent enough to actually make the matchup favorable to them. But it absolutely can and did enable them to juke wins they otherwise wouldn't have, and that's the entire point. So no point in getting frustrated excessively about that because well, I mean, the Shining Soul did exactly what it's supposed to do, and I mean, in my experience, the times they have it and the times that it actually wins them the game like it did usually are not as common as the times where it either A isn't enough or they don't have it. But it is what it is. We can accept it, but it is a little disappointing because I feel like this should have been a 4-1 with the matchup spread we had. I think this should have been a 4-1. It even could have been a 5-0. I think the Etron match was winnable, but I think one of the things we're seeing is that the One Rings, they are giving decks, especially in game one, the ability to juke wins that they otherwise have not sometimes in the past. Obviously, any deck can juke a win in game one, but I think the ring is increasing the frequency we get juked in game one, which in turn is also increasing the frequency in which we drop matches that we otherwise would not have. Of course, in humans, we can't blame it on the ring because they didn't have the ring, but I guess there's an argument to be made. But the Cast and Fire would have been so sweet, but I mean, they did just draw a card off of the um what do you call it, Sentinel. So there's an argument to be made that the threat of the ring kind of costed us there because we brought in Cast and Fire, and we probably wouldn't have if not for the threat of the ring. But anyway, it is what it is. I think uh, I think I pretty much like this. Yeah, I think we're probably going to win those two matchups we lost more often than not. It seems kind of scrubby to blame our losses on bad luck because I'm sure there was also some misplays, but I think the ability to assess when sometimes the we don't want to be results oriented. So sometimes it's important to acknowledge that what you're seeing is probably a small sample size. And don't get me wrong, like if we keep getting hammered by humans, at a certain point the sample, like here's the thing about being results oriented, like I've said a million times, it's really all about sample size. If the sample size is big enough, then fine, being results oriented is the way to go. But the problem is it's just a truism. Like, I mean, if everybody knows if you have like 100 games and you lose all 100, yeah, of course the results tell you something. But I just feel like people use being results oriented to justify changing everything when they get one loss. It's like, no, that's too small of a sample size. So I feel like it's just be kind of a truism, and I think it's important to you know to recognize that you could just be dealing with a small sample size. And based on my experience, I think that's what it is. So I don't think there's necessarily anything we necessarily want or need to change. I Yeah, I don't know. I mean, We could play around with the sideboard. I think the Pacifiers are probably pretty much a lock as long as the One Ring, as long as we're in the One Ring meta. So is the Pithing Needle. Probably the Underworld Cookbook. I mean, I think there's a reason why we're seeing a lot of burn. I think I explained before. When the One Ring is so prevalent, like one of the few things that can kind of punish it that is universally pretty applicable is obviously burn, and a deck chock full of burn spells. Yeah, like it's one of the few decks that I think has pretty good built-in ability to punish the ring. The problem is though the ring is also incentivizing decks to play a lot of life gain that they might not have otherwise played, and that in turn might actually end up hurting burn more. But there are a lot of decks that are not necessarily playing life gain and still playing the ring. They probably should play life gain, but I mean, and that's one of the things too. It's like if we're playing the ring, then would we play life gain? I could kind of R Mazemind Tome, but I don't count that as like true dedicated life gain. It's kind of incidental life gain. But anyway, yeah, Pithing Needle is definitely a lock. Underworld Cookbook, as long as burn is in the meta, probably is. Brittle Effigy, could I think Brittle Effigy and Cookbook are possible flex slots, and so is the Stone Brain. Yeah, yeah, Stone Brain. The Stone Brain though is the Stone Brain could be Geomancer's Gambit, for example. That is an option. Anywho's it. Hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, for now I think this is pretty good. Oh yeah, and shout out to the patrons of course. Thanks so much, B Train 4, new patron, Savage Ooze, Patrick Westman, Jules Varro, Kevin Rubik, S. Robertson, Sophus Garrett, returning patron, Jason Arke, I believe. Thank you so much, Jason. Glad to see you back. Erwin Lopez, Stanley Franks, Mark, Z. Cole Smith, Lucas Frank, Andrew Watts, and Michael Patton. Thanks a lot, and yeah, hope you all have a good one. And if you have made it this far, I'm sure you must have liked it, so might as well subscribe. And if you haven't hit the like button on the way out, why not? Certainly, it's much appreciated. Take care. Bye bye.